So today we're bringing back one of my absolute favorite hunting styles, and that is to just go out and hunt, no particular goal in mind, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, you're probably going to know what I'm going to say next, and just let the hunt take us where it will. All this time chasing specific stuff, albino grizzlies, snow leopards, even the gemsbuck grind. It's been a while since we've done this, and it tends to lead to really cool things. Now I've got with me today, as we head out here on Revontuli Coast, the 12-gauge Gamekeeper, which, with this most recent update, they removed that terrible rail off the gun, and it just looks so much better. And of course, we have the new shotgun and handgun scope that we're going to try to make use of for slugs here at about 110 meters on a pretty quality level 2 whitetail. So, got the target dot reticle. Soon as he stops there, that's not a great angle at all. Maybe as soon as he turns back our way, get 0 for 100. And then if he'll kind of spin back towards us here, that's going to look a little bit better. Let's not shoot that tiny tree. And that guy's going to go absolutely nowhere from that 12-gauge slug. So obviously the primary goal of the 12-gauge here is going to be just using birdshot. But especially with the new shotgun scope, I wanted to use it a little bit. And it was the perfect opportunity with that whitetail right in front of us. So, a 236 gold. Got him through the shoulder blade and into the right lung. And hopefully at some point else in this hunt we get to use the shotgun scope a little bit more, but good to kind of start off with that. Oh, I think we might be using it again. A piebald whitetail buck. Okay, it's going to be a silver. He'll probably score 184. But that's probably even more reason to go ahead and do that. I just took the slugs out and put birdshot in, but we'll re-equip that. Get the scope back on it, and let's see, maybe we can get a slightly better opportunity, just a broadside shot, but that's pretty darn cool. It's got that big, like, massive rack. I think it's just a mainframe 8 or 10, but I kind of like that. I mean, just a really cool looking buck. In a weird way, those antlers just match the piebald coat really, really nicely, but we're into about 100. We did see the shoulder blade slow down that slug significantly, so I think we'll try to get like a little bit quartering here. Maybe shoot in front of the shoulder, but 0 for 100. Got the slugs reloaded here. Let's see. Oh, perfect. I think we got the hard shot there. Nothing more satisfying than dropping a really cool looking rare. Maybe even more so like having the shotgun slugs. But just a great looking gun. Like I said, they removed that rail, so it looks so much better, so much cleaner. I think it'll be nicer actually when we get to waterfowl hunting and stuff as well. But really cool to see that piebald absolutely drop in his tracks. And, hey, you know, letting the hunt take us where it will. Maybe if we had a specific goal, we wouldn't have come up here. But whitetail drink time, what better place to go than the swamp up here? And we've got a 184 scoring piebald whitetail buck shot through the heart and the right lung with the 12-gauge slug. So definitely gonna tax that. There's just, I mean, it just suits so well. Nice looking buck. He is indeed actually mainframe 8 because no brow tines. Pretty darn cool. Second kill of the hunt, and we've already got a really nice rare. So who would have thought, as we have a decent hazel grouse here, that we'd be shotguns only to this point. Might have forgotten to reload to birdshot after we did shoot our piebald buck, but that was a big one, up to 446, I think, level 2. And continuing just to use the 12-gauge, 418 for that guy, so about 17 shy of diamond. Probably our second biggest one then. We've got the 1 diamond and then this dark plumage. Wouldn't mind getting a diamond of that, but 2 pellets hit it, enough to bring it down at 40 meters. And especially given the fact that we already shot a piebald whitetail, what I want to do, although everybody's suddenly coming up here. Okay, it wasn't like that a minute ago. Maybe we won't do that. I was going to try to get over here into the mountains, but maybe instead then, kind of letting the hunt take us where it will. We'll veer south and see what we find down there. You know, maybe it's the bobcat influence. All that time spent tracking every max weight bobcat we could, and at the time, they had the same max weight estimate as lynx, 35 to 45 kilo, but we just have to track these things and go and see what they lead to. We've killed a lot of diamond lynx here in Revontuli doing this, so might as well not stop now. Well, that didn't take long. There he is, and unfortunately just a mythical, but at least an opportunity to use something other than the 12-gauge. He wanted to lean up the hill there. If he keeps on doing that, or maybe does it again when we can actually see him, maybe we can actually get a vital hit, but for now, Really trying not to give us that opportunity. Probably a little too far back the first time. I don't even know if either of those second shots hit, but not going to go very far. I mean, still medium bleed rate. I think, yeah, somehow. Maybe trees, maybe the hill. We just didn't quite get those follow-ups. And by the way, that was 0.2 off a diamond. I don't think mythical diamond links are a thing, but a little too far back there cost us a gold. But, what? How'd that happen? This harvest is not... Okay, I think we might be on the verge of disconnecting, but anyway. Nice to track one down and find it relatively quickly. Let's hope that doesn't become an issue, though. Are you serious? That's another piebald whitetail, this time a doe. But our last hunt here on Revontuli Coast was they were in the same herd, but the double piebald moose, one bull and one cow. That is absurd. She's like standing up taller than all the other deer. I don't know what she's standing on, but we also have the 303, and we might as well make use of that. Use that nice duplex reticle on the Odin. Go ahead and drop her in her tracks as well. 2 for 2 on instant dropping piebald whitetail today. And, I mean, it's, you know, it just happens. Try to let the hunt take us where it will. We're going to go somewhere else. All the other players in the server were over there, so we change course. And there's a rare waiting on us. Like, at some point, we do this, and almost every time we end up getting something cool, or maybe multiple somethings cool. It's just crazy to see it happen over and over again. So 2 Revontuli hunts, 2 double piebald animals. How do you go about this again? There's a way to, like, maybe you have to hit OK. Okay, well, I guess we don't get to look at that very close. I do remember, though, like that second harvest, we could, the last unsaved harvesting in the trophy lodge, we could go and save it that way, but if you ever run into that thing where that message is coming up, it's better to shoot something else first and I guess hit OK and go through it, and then we should be good from here on out unless we do have a disconnect issue. Whatever we harvest won't have that message anymore, but that put a little bit of a damper on things, but nonetheless, 2 piebald whitetail now. Well, much like the legendary yak over on Sutter Paton, wouldn't be a Revontuli hunt without a potential diamond Capercaillie. Level 3, the good estimate, 4 to 5. Unfortunately, though, it already took off, so I'd like to use the shotgun again. If it lands out there on that mountain, though, probably we're just going to go with the 22. If it doesn't, we'll try to track it down, and it's already about 300 meters, so I'm not so sure we're going to be able to do this. Let's just sort of watch it and see what it does. Gotta be pushing 400 by now. I mean, we could... Oh, there we go. Okay, it's going to go down over. Depending on what it does, and it looked to me like it was just going to stand there, we should be able to get it. What we'll do is mark that and actually go straight to this lookout. We've actually killed, fun enough, a diamond Capercaillie from that lookout before, and we might have a chance to do it again. Okay, that's him, but he's fleeing? I mean, what are the odds we're going to even possibly hit that? There's got to be a lynx somewhere would be my guess. Sort of slowed up there. Oh, just as he's going to take off? I didn't even see that impact. Just about had the perfect scenario. Like, again, maybe it lands in view, so I guess we'll try to give it that opportunity. Spotting it after... Okay, almost went off the tower. Spotting it after every flight of stairs here, though, so we don't lose it. That's going to be a challenge, and it's already so far that we can't even use the binoculars. I think it just went out of render all the way over there. All this for a Capercaillie. I can't say we've done that before. Okay, that's gotta be it. It's like 370 meters. Gonna be honest, I don't even know the exact holdover. It's basically 50 meters per mil dot. So that would be 250, 350. Somewhere in there. Oh, what are the odds? Okay, didn't spook him. Got him. That was actually kind of cool. Probably the furthest we ever shot a level 3 Capercaillie. We'll see what he ends up as. And don't worry, he's going to keep on flying away from us, so we have to track him even further. So actually, it looks like he either ran or flew back here, because we only hit him right up there. But, oh, that's a big one. 4.87 probably is our best diamond Capercaillie. We'll tax that right away. Hit him somehow in the pelvis, like kind of shot to the right. Missed all the organs and got that shot through at 370 meters. Well, worth it then, for our biggest ever. What do we actually end up tracking? About 600 meters? Pretty solid deal, all things considered. So what actually happened, by the way, is with the, I want to call them new changes, but with the Sooner Baton changes, basically, when we fast traveled to this lodge, I wanted to go and check this area for moose. It spooked and we saw it flee in there, and then the chase begun. Well, I think we might be getting our first shot at a black grouse, one of our Revontuli favorites here. For whatever reason, it has decided to run right at us and then and then run the other way, or fly the other way. Not a you know, super normal move there, but I do think that first shot winged it. Yeah, it's going down. I hear Capercaillie somewhere, but that was actually the thought process in coming down here. Go up, check some moose lakes. It's about 1,400, but maybe in the meantime we can get some black grouse, and straight away got a kind of decent one. And I know why we heard a Capercaillie. That guy's aggressive. Look at his like neck feathers all puffed out. I never really paid any attention to that. So we're just gonna crouch down here. I always try to get them like in an attacking pose. It works better if they actually attack. Did both those miss? I have to think that hit, but I'm not sure. I have no idea where that got to. So the answer to that was about 500 meters. Clearly didn't hit it very solid. In fact, one pellet in the wing was a 4.32 gold. And all that tracking after we could have just, you know, shot it standing there in front of us. But then the other thing is our black grouse. Looks like that's where we last spotted it. It went pretty far, so a lot of tracking to shoot a couple of birds. So that one wasn't too bad. It looks like it actually died not far from our marker. Just a 113 gold. And again, a single pellet hit, but I don't know, I like these guys. Something that we don't hunt as much because a lot of times it's brown bear and stuff like that out here, but today where we can just kind of go around and see what happens. Hopefully we can find a couple more. There we go. Looks like just another single black grouse out there. In that case, probably we'll just pop him with the 22 then. It's about 120 meters. Maybe we should just aim dead on it. That got him good. Just kind of face planted there, but black grouse number 2 now on the hunt. And kind of lower estimate, this guy's actually a higher score though at 116. Double lunged him, so that's a thing. Pretty decent chance we haven't double lunged a black grouse before. And we had just picked up a mountain hare track, so real quick, that is just a low weight male. We'll just continue on then. So back to where we actually started this hunt. It's not only a really good spot for whitetail, but also really good for moose. And got a couple of decent ones out here. I think that's going to be our best option. So we've got the 303. I've generally been unimpressed by slug performance on moose, so I don't think we'll try to do that. But since he just turned and faced us, about, I think it was like 180-ish, well, he had turned and faced us, not anymore. But I think that'll probably find its way into the vitals. It's a kind of underpowered weapon, but he is going down. I would say it's going to be a lung hit then. And probably our last kill then will be a gold moose. And what I think we'll do, since we had the 2 piebald whitetail, but those will be kind of second lodge editions, we'll probably go back to the main lodge with our massive diamond Capercaillie, as we did get a right lung shot on our 217 moose. We'll go and try to find a spot for that. And hopefully we have one already set up. Since we redid things, I really can't remember. And actually, that was easy. Right underneath our Leucistic Eastern is our other 4.8 Capercaillie, but let's actually look at the date. That was September 10th last year, so a little over a year since we shot one that big. This one comes out to 4.88 in the Trophy Manager. Go ahead and put that there. Then if we scroll down to September of last year, this was 4.82, so nice little upgrade. Nearly 4.9, and they do max at 5, so still some room to improve if we ever get that opportunity, but let's see, try to spin that maybe back this direction. I don't want it to clip. That looks kind of cool. Not bad at all, so who would have thought on a hunt where we killed 2 piebald whitetails that a diamond Capercaillie maybe was our best kill of that? At least the only one going in the main lodge. And this like bird area of our lodge, which really wasn't intended when we redid things, it just kind of happened. Got a lot of cool things there, from hybrid goldeneye to albino green-winged teal, obviously the Capercaillie, the turkey, geese. It's really all coming together, and I really like that we've redone this, because it just makes it so much more fun to go out on these maps and try to get something good, because now we have a whole different setup and potential for a lot more improvement. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.